Alright guys, another quick little video. The reason why I'm back on this page, like I was on the previous video I was talking about the new leaders, is because we actually got an update to this page talking about two new cards we'll be getting from the set. So, right here, we have, Bond Clay and we have Inazuma for new cards that we'll be getting for the extra booster. Bond Clay is actually the secret rare, which is interesting choice for the secret rare, and Inazuma's an SR. So, let's start off with Bond Clay. Bond Clay's a purple character. He's the secret rare, like I said earlier. Cost 4. He only has 1,000 power though, and it's not considered. He's not considered a impel down archetype. He's still former Baroque works. So I wonder how that's gonna work out exactly. He's a plus 1,000 counter, so pretty simple stats for a 4-drop. Besides the 1,000 power, but that's because on play, he has an add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck, and you set it as active. So a nice little ramp. And then not also is he just ramp, he is also a an attacker, because even though with 1,000 power his one attacking is choose up to one of your opponent's characters, this character has the same base power as the chosen character this turn. So like, if he's able to stay alive, right, next turn, if somebody plays like a very big body, like say somebody plays Big Mom, right, for some reason the Big Mom's rested, you attack the Big Mom with this Bond Clay, and the Bond Clay will be 12,000 power. So like that's an interesting ability, right? It becomes the same power as the chosen character. So, but it's only when you attack an opponent's character. So this guy's this Bond Clay is used to KO characters on board that you really want to get rid of. So he's mostly attacking your opponent's characters. So you don't really see him swinging at face. But interesting secret rare choice, I'll be honest. It's weird that he's not impelled down though. He's still former Baroque works, even though he's in the jumpsuit, the prisoner's jumpsuit. So like, I wonder why. Maybe they balanced that for some reason. It would have been good if he was impelled down, because then he'd go into the Hannibal deck. It'd be a card you could return with Hannibal. So you know what? That's probably why, right? The on-play ability is you get to ramp, and if you just keep playing him and returning him with Hannibal, you just keep getting Dawn back. So I mean, I guess that's why they made him former Baroque works and not impelled down. So that's I guess you could say balancing. So interesting, very interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work for like maybe he goes into purple yellow croc, maybe, who knows, because he's former Baroque works and he's purple. I don't know how this is gonna work exactly, or how this Bond Clay is gonna exactly be put into decks, but he is a secret rare, so he's one of the rarities you'll be pulling if you don't pull a parallel. So, yeah. Next up is Inazuma. Inazuma is a 6-drop, surprisingly, a 6-drop 7. It's a blue. She's a blue character because she got returned. I don't exactly remember if Inazuma started out as a woman and then Ivankov used his magical powers to make him into a man. I don't remember vice versa, but magical powers were needed to change the gender of this character. But this is the one where Inazuma's back. I'll just say back to her original self. She's a 6-drop 7k slash impel down slash revolutionary. It's a blue character, so even though it's revolutionary, it's not going in Bella Betty. But it's impelled down, so you could run it in blue purple Hannibal, but you could also run it in Ivankov if any of you still play that. It's a plus 1,000 counter for a 6-drop 7k body. Interesting. Usually stuff with abilities don't have that, I'm pretty sure, but the ability is at the end of your turn, if you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. So this kind of works with mono blue Ivankov. She can pretty much help you draw hand. Oh my goodness, I could not speak. But yeah, if this does go in Ivankov, then you're not really getting leader ability off. Because Ivankov's leader ability, he lets you draw 2 cards if you have 0 cards in hand. So like at the end of your turn, if you have 2 or less cards, draw 2 cards. So it's like, it's kind of wondering what she'll be put into. But it's very interesting cards for sure, because these 2 cards I just don't know what they would go in. I mean, purple obviously deals with like your Dawn ramping and minusing, so like that makes sense for Bond Clay since he's a purple card, but like blue letting you just draw 2, not to mention I don't know what Inazuma will be put into. Like you would expect this to be in mono blue Ivankov because it's impelled down, and that's pretty much the only engine Ivankov can work with. So like, it's really weird. But these are the only updates we've gotten to the Memorial Booster. These are the only 2 cards we've gotten to see from it, besides this Viola. So like now we have 3 cards we know we're getting from the collection booster. Really cool to see more Bond Clay cards, because I think Impel Down is Bond Clay's, it is Bond Clay's biggest moment in all of One Piece. So it's really cool to see more quote-unquote Impel Down Bond Clay cards, even though he's not considered Impel Down. And we also get to see Inazuma in her original normal form, because we only get to see her in her normal form, I think, once. That was before she went undercover, when I think it's when she told Ivankov to change her into a man with his Devil Fruit powers, so she could go undercover. I don't remember exactly how it worked out, but she finally has a card in her normal form now, and it has an interesting ability, I will say. So I don't exactly know how these are gonna work. I don't exactly know what they're gonna be put into, but it's good that we're still getting updated and getting leaks of stuff we're getting from Collection Booster 1. Hopefully we get to see more stuff for Hannibal, right? Like stuff that works with Hannibal, like more Impel Down stuff, and then hopefully we get some more cards for Odin that can work with him, because as of right now the only Land of Wano 5-drop or more that works with Odin is Denjiro and Kinemon. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully in the future we'll get more leaks to see what we'll get. Quick little video, I know, just to pretty much update and cover what we're getting now. So yeah, hopefully we get more updates, and hopefully we get more cards that somewhat make more sense, because again, these archetypes and stats are kind of confusing, and abilities are kind of confusing because you don't know what they're going to go in. So yeah, that's about it. Quick little video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in whatever I make next.